I'm Chris Jeffers Reed. I am the president of the Neosho Schools Charitable Foundation. In the past few years, we have reorganized our foundation to be more interactive and be greater partners with the school district. We have developed very active committees made up of community members who are going out and figuring out ways that we can better serve the Neosho School District. The Neosho Charitable Foundation was put together to serve as a way that people could donate money to help the school district. We fund special projects, we fund scholarships, we partner with Lazy Boy to provide grants, educational grants. We also have a program called the Grow Your Own Teacher program, which is in partnership with the school district, where we will help fund the college education of some of our own Neosho graduates through college. And the plan is when they get finished, then they will end up having a job at the school district, and for every year that they work in the school district, they will then have a year of the funding forgiven. So by the time they have been in the school district 4 or 5 years, their debt to the school district then is erased. The Lazy Boy Foundation, which is out, we have a Lazy Boy plant here in Neosho. For several years now, they have been donating money to the school district, to the foundation, to provide learning enhancement grants. For the past several years, they have been sending us $15,000 that often the school foundation has subsidized to offer a variety of different learning grants that teachers can use in their classroom to enhance what their teaching would be for different subjects and areas.
My name is Travis Guerin. I'm the business technology teacher here at Neosho High School. I also teach graphic design. We've been blessed by the foundation in order to be able to receive this beautiful setup for our students to use for their artwork. We've used it in many cases where the students have been able to picture themselves and then use the Photoshop program in graphic design in order to create some pieces that we've entered in art competitions both at Crowder. We've also used it to make posters for the students to take home on their own, and we've used it to make some posters that we've hung around the school. A lot of those things really help with spirit around our building, which is nice. We like to bring in that positive culture here at Neosho High School, display our students' work on the walls, and also let our students take some of that home so they can show their families what they've been doing at school. Some of the other things that we do here, we've used this in our business technologies class as well, along with one of the other pieces that we got, which is a light box. We recently have started a school spirit store to be coming soon to the area at Wide in the community. And taking product photos is really nice inside the box, and the students can use Photoshop in order to manipulate the colors and the backgrounds, and it makes it nice to put them onto our website for sales. So these are just some of the things we've been able to use this for. We're looking forward into growing all of this, starting some video type things, some more photography things, really meeting the industry standards and getting our kids ready for that next step as they move past high school, giving them some skills and also hopefully having a little fun along the way.
I'm Brandy Enzer. I teach early childhood special education at Field Early Childhood Center. I originally applied for the grant with the foundation because the furniture in my classroom that my students were using on a daily basis, I had safety concerns for it. We were using things with broken handles, we were using mirrors that had cracks that had been taped over, and I was just concerned for the safety of my children. So the grant process was super easy. I took pictures of the materials that I was using, and then I took pictures out of the catalog that I wanted to order from that showed the things that I would like to replace these with. And I just submitted that. It was easy to document in my grant narrative, and I heard back quickly from the foundation. Through the foundation, I was able to get a new refrigerator for my kitchen center, a new sink cabinet for my kitchen center, and a new oven, as well as beautiful new dollhouse furniture. I had acquired a dollhouse several years ago, but I didn't actually have furniture for it, and the foundation provided me beautiful wood durable furniture that will be able to last my students for years and years. With my second grant, the foundation also revitalized my LightPad Center, and so this center has just become much more interactive with more variety. When I first did the center, we were using things like Ziploc bags full of colored hand gel because I couldn't afford to buy the nice acrylic items that my students needed for this center. And so that center has really been revitalized. I've received 2 grants from the foundation, and I am just so thankful, and I don't know why it took me 14 years to ever apply for one, because it was just so easy and they're just so great to work with. I just encourage everybody to apply.
My name is Angela Rothwell, and I teach kindergarten at Benton Elementary. I applied for a grant for a sensory light table because sensory play is so important. It helps the students explore their curiosity. It helps with problem solving and creativity. And for those that have sensory needs, it actually helps with concentration and focus. The process to apply is super easy. I've done this 4 times and received 4 different grants so far over the years. And it's just like a 1-page write-up on what you're wanting, why you need that, and how it meets our building's goals for our students. The students are super excited to get to play with it. It's become an argument between some of them of who's going to get to go there each day. So we've actually had to kind of put a rotation in place so that everybody gets a chance to play and explore it, because there's not a single student in this classroom who does not want to play in the sensory table.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Carnahan, and I teach our gifted program CIA for the Neosho School District in grades 2, 3, 4, and also in 7 and 8. I've been a teacher in the district for 6 years, and I've applied for several grants through the Neosho Charitable Foundation. They make it really easy. The form is digital, and really they just want to know, how do our goals that we have in the classroom and our items that we would like to use to reach those goals also match what the district goals are for our schools. So this year I applied for a grant in the fall. They also do one in the spring. And in this opportunity, we wanted to extend our learning for our learners, our problem solving skills and our collaboration skills, our critical thinking skills, to solve problems that are relevant to today, which sometimes include a lot of electronic components and a lot of technical computer science components. And these components require a lot of abstract thinking that for younger learners is hard to pick up on without physical involvement. So the items that we requested this year and received through the Charitable Foundation grant are both the Turing Tumble, which we have here today, and then we're also waiting on a really exciting brand new item to come out in May, which is our Spintronics. The Turing Tumble emulates our computer science, computational thinking and problem solving, and what that is teaching or practicing teaching computers how to process a problem. So we have a couple examples of that. And then we also have our Spintronics, which are soon to come, but we've used the simulator currently while we're waiting for that to arrive. And in that, it has physical components to show different parts of electrical circuitry.
My name's Lee Woodward. I am with South Elementary School. I'm the principal here for the past 11 years. And over that time span, I've used charitable grants more times than I can account for, just to get unique educational learning experiences for my school. We have done a variety of grants, ranging from classroom grants to building-wide grants. We really do like to focus on grants that won't just be accessible to a small group of students, but we like to focus on grants that can encompass our entire school. One of the grants that we initially started out with was a grant for just all kinds of things to start what we refer to as our STEAM lab. So we got things from sewing machines that we've used for sewing clubs. We've gotten robotics with them. We've gotten circuit units so kids can learn about how circuits create electricity. We've done a Lego wall. I'm trying to think, we've done marble runs and magnetics and really things that kids can get their hands on and manipulate. So that's kind of where we got our start for charitable grants here for South School. The grant that our students are currently experimenting with in our lab is we wrote grants for incubators that they control the humidity and the air temperature and the light. So we are hatching eggs from my farm right now. So I brought some of the eggs from my chicken coop in, and that's where we're getting our egg supply. And our STEAM teacher is actually doing a science unit on how many days and the process. So it's a great life cycle unit that the whole building is getting to experience. We've had a lot of great experiences with charitable grants at our building. We feel very supported by the foundation and all the things that they've put in place. One of the grants that we hope to get in the near future is a wind tunnel that students are going to be able to come to the lab and experience wind, just like they would go to like the Scott Force Minimasium in Arkansas, and they get to put different things in the wind tunnel and experience how wind works, which would go into a unit on how planes fly and different things like that. So we are very blessed by the Charitable Foundation to give our kids a lot of experiences that they may have not received if we weren't able to get that little extra help and that little extra funding to provide the experiences for these kids in our classroom. So we're very thankful.
The Neosho Schools Charitable Foundation is made up of a board of community members, not just Neosho graduates, but people who work within our community. It is a 3-year term, and our foundation members often serve more than one term because something that's very, very important in how we've reorganized the foundation board is to invite community members to be a part of the board through the committee work. Recently, we did a fundraiser in the spring, and it served as a great opportunity for community members to get involved. They may not have the time to serve on the board, but they might be very interested in doing an event. And in this particular case, we had our first fundraiser, large fundraiser, and we raised almost $9,000, which will be used to help fund our Grow Your Own Teachers program. So if someone in the community is interested in being part of the foundation, let us know, because we always have places on our committees and would welcome the input from alumni and from community members.